Well, first up, let's begin with the updates of what's happening in neighboring Bangladesh. Sheikh Hasina's India stay, which was supposed to be a temporary halt, has for now been extended. Top sources in the government tell your channel that Sheikh Hasina has been asked to stay in India till she gets political asylum in any other country. So the Indian government is ready to give time to Sheikh Hasina as she tries to seek political asylum in another country, with various options that are still said to be under consideration. As a former Bangladesh premier hunts for a country where they can seek asylum, we spoke to her son, who stated that Sheikh Hasina hasn't decided yet where this next destination will be of hers.
And let me bring you back to, Sheikh Hasina herself. Have you spoken to her? She's in the national capital, New Delhi, at the moment, we understand. And what really have you discussed? Because there was talk of her heading to the United States, United Kingdom. There was even talk of Helsinki as a potential destination. What really are you hearing in terms of what really are her plans and where she hopes she would be able to live safely?
No, those are just rumors. She hasn't made no decision on that yet. She's going to stay in Delhi for a little while. My sister is there as well, so she's not alone. And she has not decided where she's going to live.
Right. But what can you tell us about her escape? And in fact, if you would have spoken to her, what were those circumstances around, and how tense were you at the moment that she was leaving Bangladesh?
Well, I was very tense, not because she was leaving Bangladesh, but because she didn't want to leave Bangladesh. And we in the family had to convince her. She said, "This is my country, I don't want to leave." And I said, the problem is this is not a political movement anymore. This is a mob, and they're going to kill you. And that is one thing we cannot have.
So as far as the condition there is now concerned of Sheikh Hasina, where she continues to seek asylum here in India, but this is going to be a temporary pit stop as far as her final destination is concerned. That is still not clear exactly where she will be headed. But as far as the current conditions that are now concerned, let's in the meantime take a look what could be the possible next options as the developments that have now been taking place in Bangladesh. Sources also suggest that India has given time to Sheikh Hasina to seek asylum in any other country. Remember, India being the first country as far as the SOS call was made to land at least her flight while she was fleeing from Bangladesh. The former Bangladesh Finance Minister Hassan Mahmood, who has now been arrested as far as the action now against the Sheikh Hasina government, as far as the top ministers are concerned, that seems to be taken with the former Bangladesh IT minister. He too has been arrested there in Bangladesh. Another development as far as the student leaders are concerned, they have called for Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus to head the interim government in Bangladesh till the time elections are held. Bangladesh president meets key coordinators of the students' movement as well. Another development is that the Bangladesh army has made key changes to some of its top level positions right now. So the army in its position has also been saying that this is temporary and interim government will be formed. Bangladesh's paramilitary Ansar has now been tasked with securing the Dhaka airport. Also, another development that is now coming across exactly now what happens next with Sheikh Hasina. Let's get you another round of breaking update that we are tracking. As far as details that are now coming about when it comes to Bangladesh, and also securing as far as the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is concerned, because she is yet to find any other country for seeking an asylum. However, they were given many options. The UK for now has denied giving the explanation of its laws. But when it comes to top UK sources, have been telling your channel that UK in a way has been suggesting that the first country that she sought asylum, that is India, should be her destination. Let me go across to Pradeep Datta now. Pradeep, good morning. As far as whereabouts of Sheikh Hasina is concerned, it is still said that she is in India. She is kept in a safe place. But what happens next as far as any other country is concerned where she will be headed?
Yes, you're absolutely right. What we had been told that for another 48 hours, most probably she will be in India again. And she has already sought asylum from UK because she was not somewhere able to convince them. The other thing what we have come to know from the sources is because of the turmoil right now in UK also, there had been several riots. That's one of the reasons that right now nobody is considering providing asylum to Sheikh Hasina at this point of time. So she is open to the getting asylum in Russia also. She has tried to open negotiation with Russian administration also in this regard. But so far as India is concerned, because India is trying to provide her safety and security. But what is the major concern for India is that they also want to have a better relationship with the interim government that will be formed and headed by Mohammed Yunus, who is the Nobel laureate from that country. So they want to have a better relationship, because they can't afford to have another Pakistan in their neighborhood, because already we know what kind of relationship India is having with Pakistan, a country that continues to bleed India 1,000 countries. Then India is also not having that good relationship with China also. So in such a situation, while providing safety and security to Sheikh Hasina, they're also trying to have a better relationship with Bangladesh government, new Bangladesh government, so that the terror-related elements are not able to raise their head, because India had to suffer a lot in 2001 when Khaleda Zia government was there. We saw that how the Bangladesh National Party, in collusion with the Jamaat-e-Islami and Islamist radical elements, allowed many of the training camps to operate in Bangladesh, on Bangladeshi soil, and many of them had been training their guns towards India. That's one of the reasons that this time India is really concerned about. You must have seen that from day one, ever since the crisis has started and Sheikh Hasina had to resign and come out of this place, India has been trying to look at this situation at three fronts. One is the political front. We saw that yesterday they had all-party meet. They wanted to keep everybody on board so that they can also convince the opposition party leader about the situation there on the ground. And then diplomatically also, we have seen that how they are looking at the situation there on the ground, and militarily trying to secure their border, because they do not want any kind of a crisis-like situation. Because what really happened in 1971, there were illegal immigrants coming over in large number, and this time they know that there are still people who want to cross over to this side. That's one of the reasons the Director General of BSF right now is camping here. He's trying to ensure
so as far as the first SOS country is concerned, that has been India, and of course